Okay, this is the last part of your appointment or your class, and that is asking for referrals. Now, why is this so important? Because this is a way that you will never run out of people to contact. And so oftentimes one of the biggest hangups for people in network marketing is they feel like the only people they know, they're warm market, and if they go and talk to all of them, and that they're eventually going to run out of people to talk to. And so this is a way for you to understand that you will never run out of people to talk to, because every person that you meet with, you will be asking for referrals. And your job really is to do a great service for people in that appointment. And as they feel that, they are more than happy to give you referrals of people they have been thinking of as they've been going through this appointment, like, oh my word, my mom so could use this, or my friend, I know she's been struggling with this, or so and so has been talking about learning about essential oils, and they will come up with people who they know will be interested in learning more. So you'll never run out of contacts. Customers, they've just come from a positive experience with you, that you have help them to learn about essential oils and how they can help benefit their lives and meet some of the needs and concerns that they have in their lives. And so they've just come from this very positive experience. So it's really the best time to ask them is at the end of an appointment. And so two things that you need to decide before you ask for referrals is, number one, if you prefer doing appointments or classes. And generally, if you are in an appointment, then you will ask for referrals and let them know that you want to set up appointments with their friends. If they were in a class, then it makes sense to ask people to host a class. But knowing that you may prefer one or the other, you just need to decide if you're asking them to give you names so that you can set up appointments, or if you want to ask them to host a class. And then the second thing is, what incentive are you going to give them for doing this? So a little bribery, sure, but it's also a thank you, because they are doing you a favor by giving you referrals. And so it just needs to be something very basic or simple. It could be a sample. It could be maybe an oil that you got free from product of the month, or something like that, that you could just have a little something to give them as an incentive. So you need to decide that beforehand so that when you ask for referrals, you know what you're doing. So I want you to receive this as the customer. You just enrolled, you're super excited to get your oils, had a great experience, and just receive this as that person. Okay, so one more thing before you go. What do you think about our time together today? What did you think of that? And they're gonna be like, it was really awesome. I'm super appreciative. I'm excited to get my oils, whatever, right? And then you're gonna say, I love talking to people about essential oils, and I only meet with people I know or that have been personally recommended to me. They don't have to be someone who will buy, just anyone who is nice and cares about their family's health. Essential oils are for everybody. All I will do is give them a quick call to see if they have 30 minutes to chat with me. If they say yes, great. And if they say no, that's totally fine. The best part is that for every 5 people you give me, I'll give you a free sample of blah, blah, blah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your help. Okay, great. Here is a pen and a notebook. You can just write down the 5 people and a description or their phone number. And so it's really simple. It's not threatening. They can obviously say, no, I'm not comfortable with that. That's fine. But most people who have had a good experience, that they will think of people that they want you to reach out to. So I'm not going to go over some of the keys of this. I just want you to know that we'll have a couple of scripts that you can choose from, and you can kind of tweak to make sure that they feel like your own. And then let's go ahead and give you an example of if you're asking for hosts to host classes and what that feels like, okay? So before we finish up, how did you guys like this class? And they're gonna be, yeah, I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time. I'm excited to get my oils. So here is how you can really help me out. I try only to meet with people I've been recommended to or I know personally. What a lot of people like to do is host a class, just like we did today. We are really shooting for 4 to 6 people, so nothing crazy. They don't have to be people you think for sure will buy, just anyone who is nice and cares about their health. For every 3 people who attend, I will give you a free whatever. Would you be open to hosting a class? Here's my calendar. Let's look at a few times and get one booked. then, or you can say, no problem, it's not for everyone. What I can do is reach out to your people individually and see if they would like to chat one-on-one. I can still give you a blank for every 5 people that you jot down, because there's some people that just don't like hosting classes, and that would be me. Like, I remember, being offered to host classes, and but I definitely would give referrals to people if they wanted to meet one-on-one with them. And it's somebody that I like. They obviously like you. They build rapport with you. So it's a way for them to either host a class and get something for free, or to kind of drop down and say that, hey, it's no problem. If you want to jot down some people, I can meet with them one-on-one, right? And so pretty basic. And the biggest mistakes that people make with getting referrals is they don't ask, or that they use timid language like, would you, could you, possibly. And so if you show a lack of confidence, again, it's just like with presenting oils and kits and closing. If you are timid, not confident, then people in their mind will be thinking, oh, she's not confident about this. I'm not confident about it. It kind of scares me to give you referrals. But if you're confident and you ask, and also another key is that it's memorized. This is one of the scripts that you will have to have memorized in order for that to come across confident. And so I'm recommending you figure out what your script is, and that every time at the end of the appointment or the class that you are asking referrals, so that you don't run out of people to talk to. Now, just so you know, this is just a really brief explanation of getting referrals, and recommend that you go through that, memorize that. But know that there is another training that you can watch that, once you get going, and if you want to improve this skill and up the amount of people that you get that are giving you referrals, then you can do that referral training. It will help you to improve your skills. It'll also give you some other ways to ask for referrals and how to call those referrals. So once you do get names, what do you do with them, and how do you approach that? So that comes in an additional training, referral training, but it's not necessary for your launch your business training. So your get it done is to memorize and practice asking for referrals 2 times perfectly.